What's going on, team? This is officially my second video of this particular Hustle and Grizzle July 2014 challenge group. Thank you for the intros. I do appreciate everybody chiming in. I try to get that out as soon as possible so everybody can get acquainted. There's still a few people that need to go ahead and take care of their intros. It's real important that you do. It helps boost up the group participation, and that's really what's needed here. We've evaluated all the challenge groups that we've done thus far, and history has shown that the people that post the most and participate the most tend to get the most out of the program. So realistically, if you get involved in the posting and the encouragement, you have a higher chance of being successful. And you got to think about it like this. This is pretty much your new team. So it's best that you get in here and learn about your teammates, get a feel what they're trying to accomplish, and see if you can help them push towards their goals as they will also help you push towards yours. And realistically, this is a safe haven for anything that you want to talk about related to your health and fitness, things you struggle with, obstacles that you have in your way. And you're going to be pretty surprised at some of the obstacles that come about. And they're not necessarily the obvious ones, which are just food and exercise, dealing with different people at times and how they feel about your journey or how they treat you in relation to the journey that you own, may may obligate you to come into a little bit of a safe haven where you can discuss things with people that have certain goals or the same goals as you or on the same path, that is. Tonight I wanted to talk about a few of the workout tips. A lot of the workout programs that you guys are going to be doing have two types of moves. They have regular moves and they also have modified moves. And I want to make sure that you guys are really careful about how you approach these moves. Modifications are put in place in a lot of the programs, especially T25. The T25 people will see this. And the way that you got to treat this in order to maximize your results is modification is a temporary thing. So you do as many of the regular forms that you can, and as your body starts to fatigue or your muscles start to fail, you transition to the modified move. So if you're in day one and you're really getting gassed and you're really getting worn out, you switch to the modified move for a little bit until you get your breath back together, and then you start back to the regular moves. If you're doing a combination of push-ups and pull-ups like in P90X3, you do as many of those as you can, and then you transition to a modified move to decrease the amount of weight that you're pulling and pushing. And that's the best way to get the best results out of it. If you hang in the modified portion all the time, you're likely to not see, you won't maximize your results, to make a long story short. So we want to try to make sure that we don't waste any effort and waste any time, because I know that some of these journeys can seem a little bit long. We have some 21 days, we have some 60-day journeys, we also have some 90-day journeys. So we want to make sure that whenever we make these journeys, we want to make the first trip very worthwhile. We want to get the most out of it. Other things, and I've been telling this I've been telling people this in different challenge groups all the time. There's nothing that replaces the benefits of previewing your videos. The worst thing you can do is to jump into a workout, and some of the workouts are pretty fast paced with the moves that they call out that you just do. If you spend 10 seconds trying to figure out what the people are doing, and then 10 more seconds trying to figure out the rhythm, a lot of these exercises are 30-second exercises. So you basically wasted 20 seconds of a 30-second exercise. So you're only going to get about a third of the results, if any. So it's a good thing to preview these videos. Take a look at them up front so you'll see the types of moves you'll be doing. It'll help you gauge the amount of weight that you need for certain workouts. And it will also help you stage the area for what you have coming the next day. If you have something that involves weights and a mat, it's better to have that stuff sitting out and ready, instead of having to run around the house and go find, weights, mats, workout gloves, and things like that. It's better to have that all in advance, and the previews will give you the opportunity to do that. You want to make sure that you don't waste any time. Previews are important. I do it all the time. I make sure that regardless of how many workouts I've done, I make sure that I go in there and preview any of them, get a good handle on what's coming next so that I can stay on point and keep things moving, keep them as positive and progressive as possible. We've already talked about the previews. Other things that I want to share. Don't forget, like we said before, to always challenge yourself. Take your best shot at this. I mean, we know that it may be a little bit of a struggle in advance, and be ready to accept that. But just think about pinpointing that spot where you are now and identifying how much growth you have. And this will help you set up some of the goals that you may try to incorporate. You may not have your mind dead set on goals right now, but as you start to get a feel for some of these programs, you'll start to shoot for certain things and you'll start to challenge yourself. So hopefully we can get that incorporated. And we'll also post a few more videos soon. I'm trying to make sure that everybody gets in and takes care of their intros, and we'll add more videos related to the nutrition and some of the other things that we should consider as we're going through these workouts. And if you got any questions, feel free to send me an inbox message. I'm really getting excited. We got a lot of people that's in this group right now. We're going to have in the ballpark of about 20 people, and we want to make sure that we have positive results through all 20. And like I said before, inbox me, shoot me a message if you have any questions. And please, please, please participate, get to know your teammates, and let's start this one out with a bang and have a good time. See you tomorrow.